That was Johnny Be Good, the introduction, the way I do it, which is as close to the original recording as I could get it from memory, basically. Except that I've moved it to the key of A, because for guitar players it's a lot better to start studying it in that key. In fact, I like still playing it in that key. In fact, I even sing it in that key. So what we've done is I've taken a look at how Chuck Berry does these new renditions of the song. Every time he goes out, he plays something new, does a different solo over it. So I'm just going to go as close to the original as I can remember it went, show you my way of doing it. I think it's pretty close. I think it's very accurate, what you just heard and what I'll be posting. And then we do the rhythm. So it starts off with that famous lead where we start with the second finger, the first finger, the third finger. That's the intro he put in. If you ever hear anybody doing that, you know it's Johnny Be Good or Chuck Berry or some Chuck Berry song. Then he does that 3 times. Comes in with a little turnaround on the second string, reaches over this first finger to the third string, comes up to the second finger, then twice on the third finger. I have a tendency to add a note there. You may not have noticed. Then I use 2 fingers here on the 7th fret, sliding up. Again, back to the first 3-note signature. Add a note, move down to the second position, or I'm not really sure I remember what it was. Then he does another signature move of his where he bends the 3rd string. I use 2 fingers to assist me on this. Then first finger hits both notes on the first 2 strings at the 5th fret. Again. I don't remember how many I just did. Then he comes in with that new fingering lick. He hammers on from the first finger to the second finger, sweeps across. No, he doesn't. He goes to the 3rd finger, hammer on. First. And then we go to the rock 5ths. Now what you do to get that is you're going to put your first finger behind the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Then you're going to play that twice, put your 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the 4th string, go back to your first finger. We're going to keep doing that 2, 2, 4, 2, or thinking in fingers 1, 1, 3, 1. So calling it frets 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. Do that 4 times. Go over to the 4th and 3rd string and do the same thing. It's pretty cool. It's a D chord. First one is an A5 rock 5ths. The next one is D rock 5ths. Twice. Back to the A twice. Over to the 6th string, which is the E. 6 and 5 are an E5 or E rock 5th combination. I'm not calling it an E chord because it really isn't. That's an E chord. It only has 2 notes in it. 2 notes can be an interval. It cannot be a chord. We think of it as a chord anyway, but when I teach it to you, I should teach it to you right. So we call it an A. It's really not. Without any C or C sharp or something else in it, it's not an A major or A minor. It's just A 5ths. That's the 5th, that's the 6th. Rock 5ths go 5, 5, 6, 5. So I'm going to play it for you very slowly now. Singing. That's 4. Now we do 2 of the D's. Back to the A's. Go over to the E's. And back to the A's. I don't remember if we hit an E there. You can fancy this up. entire progression. Now, if we look at the scale, A minor pentatonic. You can use that for the solo. And that's it. That's Johnny B. Goode. I've been posting stuff for you along with this. Let me see. We went over the introduction. We went over the chords. Here is the actual progression, the 1-4-5 progression, which is the standard for rock. It's really actually standard for a lot of stuff. You'll be learning more about that as we go. Anyway, the introduction, as best I know how to play it like Chuck Berry originally played it on his first recording, and that may be the only time he ever played it that way. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I'm Michael Chodosh. This is Chodosh Guitar. A quick lesson today. I think we're about, 10 minutes, maybe just 6 minutes. I'm not sure. But it's a good lesson, and it's an important one. In fact, my cousin Andy, I think, started me out on this song when he first started teaching me how to play guitar. Then he decided to go off and become an accountant for a successful firm. And now I think he might even own that company. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with him. I'm still sitting here playing guitar. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson and that you join me. And if you have any questions, you'll see some information in there about it's michael@chodoshguitar.com. Also, you can call me, and there's the number. Should be coming up somewhere. I'm in Denver. If you're going to be in town, please let me know. Thanks.